Hi, it's Kevin here from InDesignVictoria.com, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the ways that hackers use to identify sites with weaknesses that they can exploit for their own ends. I've searched in the Victoria area for restaurants that have a particular criteria. Now, to protect the guilty and the innocent alike, I'm not going to show you the search string that I used to identify them, but I'm going to pick one at random. Let's go with the first one at the top here, and I'm going to open their website and let it load for a second, and I'm going to look at their code of their page, and I'm looking for a particular thing, and I can see it straight off, and it's this meta string that's here, and it says WordPress 3.1. So automatically, with just essentially one search string and 2 clicks of a mouse, I found a website that has a security flaw that if I was a hacker I could exploit. So yeah, I'm pretty certain that these guys need help. So I'm going to close that out, and we'll go and do some checks on this website, and we'll see what other flaws we can find in their current site as it stands. Okay, we're going to go and have a look and see if there are any security vulnerabilities within this website that I could exploit if I was a hacker. I've opened up 4 tabs and I've done 4 basic tests, and I'm going to take you through each one in a minute. This is a WordPress website, so it's built on a framework. I design in WordPress and I don't have any problems making it secure, but not all webmasters know how to do that. So let's go through these individual tests and you'll see what I mean. The first thing I did was, okay, I said, can I get to the wp-config.php file? This is the file that stores all your access data. It's the route into your database, which is the most vulnerable part of a WordPress website. Bearing in mind that WordPress is built on open source software, so there's thousands of people around the world collaborating to build this software, and there are tons and tons and tons of bugs in it and things that are wrong, and every now and again they'll come up with an update, and generally speaking it's a security update that they've put in place because of a security issue. Okay, so the very fact that I can't see anything on this page tells me that this file is open to abuse. You have to take my word on that, but trust me, if I can't see it and there's a blank page in front of me with this address, that file is compromised, or at least could be compromised. The next thing I asked was, could I get to the login page just using this code, wp-login.php on the end of the search string, and I could. Now this is the route into the back end of your blog. Your webmaster would know it, and if you do your own updating, you would also recognize it. The question is, can I crack this very simply? So I'm just going to do a typical login and see if I get a particular error. Okay, so if I go, I didn't get the error I expected, so the chances are they've got admin as their password, or sorry, their username, and I'm going to confirm that, and I'm going to put that'll do, just a 4-letter one. Just I'm looking for another particular thing now. Okay, so it says me the password that I entered was incorrect for the username. So admin is their username. So now all I need as a hacker is a piece of software that'll trawl through, leaving admin in place, and find me the password, and I'm into the back end of this blog. It's that simple. So it's failed on 2 of the tests, this one spectacularly. The next one is, could I find the README file for the installation? Again, glowvictoria.com, readme.html. The reason I want to see this is because they're running this particular version of WordPress. It's not the current version. So if I want to know what version of WordPress they're on, I can find it from this if I can't find it in the code. This tells me that they're at least 4 revisions behind on this particular software. So if there were vulnerabilities in 3.1 that were changed in 3.2, 3.3 and beyond, and I know what those weaknesses were, I could exploit them by knowing what version of WordPress they're running. So out of the 4 tests so far, they've failed 3 of them. And the failed test is, could I get to the installation page for that particular website? And I can. Again, it's globvictoria.com, wp-admin install.php, and it tells me it's already installed, but that's fine. I don't care about that. This page you should never be able to get to. You don't need it to be there. It's a security vulnerability, so we need to get rid of it. So this tells me that this particular website itself, built on WordPress, is vulnerable to attack, is undersecured, and drastically needs to be fixed. I'll be giving them a call, I think, to see if we can get together and discuss this to fix it. But in the meantime, these are the sort of things that a half-decent hacker would use to determine what your website looks like, how to find out what it's built on, and how to exploit that. Thanks for watching. I'm sure you'll find that if you go back and check all these tests on your website to see if you got these vulnerabilities, you might well find you'll be getting an email from me. This has been Kevin from InDesignVictoria.com. Thanks for watching.